Good morning. Welcome to ExPat InSights. I'm your host Raju Mandhyan. Here at ExPat InSights, we take external views of internal successes by foreigners, expats and immigrants who have made Philippines their home and are doing good in the Philippines, either in business or society. This Friday morning on ExPat InSights, we have two guests. One gentleman comes from Malaysia, and the second one in the second segment of the show is a gentleman from Brazil. But first, let me tell you about this gentleman from Malaysia. His name is Gary Chong, and he's a director of BNI, which is Business Networking International. It's a global networking organization. It's not a network marketing. It's not one of those pyramid schemes, no? And he's here today. He's actually putting up a branch of BNI in the Philippines, and he's here to talk to us about the philosophy of Business Networking International, and the philosophy is Givers Gain. Gentleman has been in the country for 5 or 6 months, but has visited Philippines dozens of times. So Gary Chong, welcome to ExPat InSights.
Thank you, Mr. Raju.
Call me Raju. Skip the Mr.
Okay.
So Gary, just a bit about yourself first, quickly. Can you tell us? Yeah.
Okay. I'm Malaysian, as you've said.
Yeah.
I live across the region. I do not stay in Malaysia now. So I spent years in China, then Thailand, Vietnam, and now I'm in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you have come here to put up a branch of BNI.
Yes.
Or a chapter. What do you call it? Branch, chapter?
Well, my partners, we own the national franchise for BNI in Philippines. So I'm helping to establish the first chapters in the Philippines.
Right.
So
And
it is a startup BNI.
what is BNI?
BNI, like what you've mentioned, is Business Network International.
Yeah.
It's about introducing a system, a structure, a process, to help business people to create, to build relationships and build these relationships of trust so that they can conduct business.
So it's a bit like any chamber, business chamber. It's a bit like Rotary. Something like that is the combination or a bit halo of those institutions, yeah?
Yes, it's a combination, but it is more than that, because here we coach business people to earn trust. When you have a trustworthy relationship, that's when you get referrals, where members refer business to each other. And because of that, we can eliminate cold calling.
Or eliminating a lot of marketing and stretching out and trying to go to the market. So somehow you create avenues for people, the business to come to you. Is that what it is?
You're right.
Okay. So now you have a core philosophy, which is Givers Gain.
Yes.
What does that mean, Gary? What is Givers Gain?
Yeah, it's about giving first. Like, we do not wait for referrals from each other.
Right.
Now, if I spot an opportunity, a potential buyer, I will introduce to you. I refer the business to you first.
Okay.
Now, in the nature of human being is to wait for a referral before I return a referral. In this case, we pass referrals first to everybody, and then everybody notices that you are a giver. So then they will think that I must keep this quality person. I will look for opportunities to pass a referral to this person.
So, well, I understand it. I love the philosophy. I like the value that it puts in. But how is it any different from doing business ethically or doing business in an open, sustainable, abundant way? How is it any different? Are there any specifics that are different? When I talk about referrals, people, friends refer to each other.
Yes. Normally, you see the Chinese business people, before they talk business, they build a relationship first.
Okay,
right?
I
so
understand,
in Chinese, they call it guanxi.
Oh, yeah.
So
this
is about introducing the concept of guanxi. How do you do it? How do you create the rapport first? And then to build on the relationship so you reach a level of trust. Not only I will buy from you, I will have maybe 300, 500, or 1,000 people that I know that I could refer them to you.
So thus it is just giving without being concerned about whether my efforts in creating referrals or bringing a customer to somebody will give me returns. Just first pull it out, just push it out. That's the Guangxi.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because I do not know where the business is going to come from. Yeah, it can come from you or indirectly from other members of this group of business people we call a chapter.
I must say it's quite highfalutin, high-sounding. You know, I mean, it sounds really easier said than done. How is it working for you? Can you cite me examples of success?
Yes. You see, BNI has been in this world for 28 years. It's founded in 1985.
Yeah.
If members are not getting value for their membership, you will know that BNI will not exist today. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, we have members that are 10 years in BNI. They keep renewing. Right? A member won't renew if they do not derive value.
So you're saying the lifespan of the business is the testimony for the philosophy.
Yes.
The lifespan. But can you cite me a living example of any business, like I'm in the business of training and coaching and consulting, no? I'm in the business of organizational development. So are there any case studies that you can share?
I do not have case studies, but what we have is actually members' testimonial.
Okay.
And I've heard lots of it, in countries like Vietnam, in Thailand, in Malaysia, in Singapore, because these are countries that I have relationships with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So cite me an example of success, anything that you were part of in Thailand or Malaysia, anywhere.
Instance of success. Now, stories like, no, actually I have been practicing
Yourself, okay,
networking myself, right? Now, an instance will be like, this testimonial by a Singaporean printer.
Yes.
She got an order for 25,000 copies of a brochure.
Right.
Now, because of her network, she knows another 3 other entities that might be interested in this particular brochure, and because of her presentation to these 3 other clients, they come together, and eventually they printed something like 300,000 copies. And for all these 4 entities, their cost came down tremendously. And because of that, they are able to enjoy a larger volume of, printed materials.
So there was a little bit of cooperation in terms of the customer side or in the supply side?
Yeah, it's actually because of her networking ability. She's able to bring 4 businesses together to work on one project.
Great. So what are the criteria for someone to become a member under the philosophy of giver's gain? No? That means you keep providing, putting out favors. Let's not call it favors to other people, but giving them value to others. No.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, are there any other criteria for me to become a member or to stay a member? What are the elements of this philosophy? What we target at are business owners with a reliable product or a reliable service. The second criteria will be that this person is very interested in growing his or her business. Right. The third criteria we are looking for are business owners who are prepared to come together and work as a team. These are the main target prospects for membership. So either a very good product or a service, and then
a person keen to grow his business.
Sorry?
A business owner who is keen to grow his
passion,
business.
Desire to grow.
And then the third criteria, willingness to work together as team.
To share.
Yes, because BNI is about meeting regularly, and they come together weekly for a meeting which takes about an hour and a half.
A mastermind group. A little bit like so it's a large mastermind group.
That's right.
So how are you doing in the Philippines? How has your journey been in the Philippines? How have you started, and who do you have as members already?
Yeah, the journey has been exciting, and I have an opportunity to meet up with many business people here, right? Of which we have something like close to a dozen interested parties.
Right.
But we need to locate them into one, to meet them at one location. Now we have members scattered throughout Metro Manila.
Okay. Are you saying that this little institution of BNI that has been around for 28 years, and it's only reaching the borders of Philippines now, this year? It's been around since 1984, you mentioned, right?
85, yes.
What
yes.
is the reason that the rest of the world kept us away, or did we stay away from BNI? Is there any reason for that?
Well, what I hear is that BNI was actually here years ago.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But there were certain reasons that it did not succeed them,
Yeah.
and then we stopped.
Mm-hmm,
Right now we are making a comeback, and this
okay.
time we got the best practices, the system, the procedure, the process in place.
So you've systemized it a bit more nowadays, no?
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in what country in Asia is it most successful?
Well-
Thailand, Malaysia, which of the, yeah?
Yeah. Currently in Asia, the successful countries are India.
India,
Yes.
okay.
And the other country with massive growth is in Vietnam.
Yeah, and Cambodia.
Cambodia has just started. Yes, has
Right,
just been
yeah.
launched. Yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. No,
Another philosophy, if I may add,
Sure, go ahead and make my
besides
day.
give us gain,
Yeah.
is that we coach our members to have this farmer's thinking. You do not think
Farmer's
like
thinking.
a hunter, right?
Yeah,
Now,
okay.
you will find many salespeople, largely untrained people who come into a room, come into a networking group, they try to collect a lot of business cards, or they pass around a lot of business cards or their marketing brochures.
Yeah.
Now, usually in the first instance, they will try to convince you why you need their product and try to close the deal, try to sell you something,
Right,
right?
right.
That is being a hunter.
Yeah, okay.
But we move away from that to install a thinking that they should have a farmer's mentality.
I like it. I know exactly what you mean. I understand it, no?
Yeah, it's about building relationships.
Yeah,
It's building a relationship of trust.
Yeah.
When you have trust, you can do business.
So what you're saying, instead of getting into, say, a networking party or a trade show or any business meeting, instead of putting out your gun and going and shooting your potential customers, you cultivate the customers. That means you plant the seeds and then you wait for rain and weather to take place for your business to grow, rather than go kill, capture, close a deal, handle objections and all that. Huh?
Yes, you got
I
it.
like that. So
Yes.
it's working for you as in your business. So this is your business. You have no other business, product or service.
Yes,
it.
this is our focus now. It is
Yeah.
a startup, and we are inviting application from business owners, partners, professionals to join and enjoy the benefits of good
I would
networking.
like some data, like what kind of members do you have? Are they big businesses, medium businesses? That's my first question. The other question is, how much does this thing cost, if there's any cost? So take the question as you wish. Tell me about the membership or tell me about the cost.
Okay, our focus is on the small and medium enterprises,
Right.
mostly the startups, because these are the people that will be hungry to have more customers. We know that to grow a business, we need more customers, right? And we also, perhaps, we need the customers to buy more instead of $100 worth, maybe $120 worth.
Repeat business, yeah.
Right. And also, yes, repeat business, to buy more often, right? So our focus is on all three, but mainly is on creating new customers and through the BNI system. Okay. Now, your next question is about membership.
Makano, we call it in Tagalog, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, how much? Yeah.
Yeah. The membership fee is 16,000 peso.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is for
Per
1
annum.
year. Yes,
Yeah.
for 1 year membership.
Yeah.
Right. Now, basing on our statistics, BNI we keep very accurate statistics because everything is reported in.
Yeah.
Right. Now, last year we generated $3.3 billion worth of additional business for our members worldwide.
How do you measure that?
Yes, we keep a record at every chapter meeting. Everything is reported on.
So it's a
closed deal.
verbal confessionary reporting, because you don't know if your friends are doing businesses.
Oh, we have written records, because we need to thank the referrer for that referral, and we report back the amount of business done.
Sure.
So
Are
we
you sure?
accumulated, yes, 3.3 billion.
I
And it
was
is-
I was the chairman of a council before, and I used to do the same thing in the
Yes.
Philippines. You know, there was no way that we could find out how much business was being done. No, even from country to country, like trade organizations or the Department of Trades, even they don't know how. And that's been a challenge to figure out that their efforts, whatever their initiatives they're taking, how much results it brings been very hard. So what's your strategy? What's your technique?
Well, whatever organizations you have participated in can learn something from us, because actually at each chapter meeting, the number of referrals passed is recorded down.
Wow.
The number of business done, the week before is recorded, and these are tabulated at the national offices and sent to our international office in the U.S.
$3.3 billion.
Yes, and that is done through 7.1 million referrals passed.
Right.
So you do a simple division, that works out to about $460 per referral. So your membership fee is about $400. So you get one referral.
Right, so
your
your costs are covered, your ROI
yes,
is covered.
you have your return of investment there.
Fantastic. Gary Chong, it's been a pleasure having you here. No, I love the philosophy. I have not tried BNI. I would love to try it, and I hope it succeeds for you in the Philippines, because growth of business, expansion of business, or the number of business people is the key to country's growth. No? Two questions from you. Do you have any events coming up in the coming weeks or months here in the Philippines? Yeah.
Yes, we have an expectation setting meeting sometime after mid-October, meaning that once we have 12 members in a particular location like Makati,
region,
we have 12. We call this the core members. We will put them into this meeting, and we will coach them on what to do the next 11 weeks on how to launch a chapter. Before we launch a chapter, we need to have 25. So from 12, we want to increase to 25, and eventually hope we can reach more than 50.
Okay, great. So good luck with that. Now, where do people reach you? Your website, your phone numbers, or whatever you want to announce it? That's your camera. You may announce it. Whatever your www dot, if you wish.
Yes. Okay. A very simple way to get to us is to call me. My phone number is 0905 277 8645. 0905 277 8645. Another way to reach me is through my email, Gary, Garry, .Cheong, CHEONG, @gmail.com. Now, to find out more about BNI, you can go to our international website, which is www.bni.com.
Simple as that.
Our local website is www.bni.ph.
As simple as that.
Yes.
Okay, Gary, thank you very much for being on ExPat InSights. And before you go for the Department of Tourism and for increasing tourism in this country, what's your favorite place in the Philippines? What's more fun for you in the Philippines?
Well, I actually like Bohol very much. I've been there. But during that period of time, I was stranded there for a day because there was a heavy typhoon. But overall, it's a very beautiful place, a pretty place.
And what's your favorite Filipino food?
Pinakbet.
Pinakbet. For me, that's the most boring, I tell you. It's
Really?
like boiled vegetables dumped together.
Yeah, I like the
Pinakbet.
I think the fermented prawn paste flavor there, because it's
the
very
bagong.
similar to what we have in Malaysia. We call it belacan.
Okay. Thank you very much for being on ExPat InSights, Gary.
Thank you very
and good
much.
luck with your BNI in the country.
Thank
Salamat
you.
po.
Salamat po.
So thank you for watching ExPat InSights. This is part 1, and part 2 we are going to talk to a gentleman from Brazil, Luis Petzold, and his company or his organization is called Good Exchanges. So stay with us. We'll be right back.